Hello everyone and welcome to another standard video. Today we are going to be playing standard best of 3 Ichormoon 4-colored Planeswalker list. It's going to be a best of 3 list within standard with average converted mana cost 3.8, has 4 creatures, 29 non-creatures, and 27 lands. Now we're playing the Phyrexia colors here, but within Planeswalkers. And I just want to change up the colors a little bit because I've recently, featured another 4-colored list that plays Nahiri that had red in it, but this time we're gonna focus on the green, black, blue, and white colors here. So a full-on Planeswalker list that is as this version right here is the best. Honestly, the best 4-colored Planeswalker list there is at the moment within standard, because of the amount of utility it has, and it's as low of a curve as possible, right? We are running a lot of things here and there and a lot of tech here and there as well. So let's get right into the list, right? We're playing 2 cut downs for removal. We're playing Go for Throat for removal. I'm playing cut down because I do like the 1 mana removal for playing Triomes or any tap lands for that matter. Go for Throat just to remove just big things, right? Like Shieldred, stuff like that. We're also playing Courier's Briefcase, and this is what I like about the list. A lot of decks, a lot of Planeswalker lists don't even run turn 2 ramp, but I do rely on my turn 2 ramp so you can have access to our 4 mana Planeswalkers on turn 3. So that's the idea here, right? If you don't have a Ichormoon Gauntlet or a Contagious Forak here, you just play a Planeswalker as fast as possible, and a 4 mana Planeswalker for that matter. Or you can play a 5 mana Planeswalker or a 5 mana Urza Assembles the Titans on turn 4, 6 mana on turn 5, and so on. You get the idea, right? You need to have ramp in Planeswalker lists, and this has been very, very good. And the fact that it provides a blocker, which is sort of Planeswalker protection, let's say, is also very good. 1 copy of Bankbuster here because this is just the extra kick, right? Sometimes Bankbuster can really affect a game, right? Whether it's drawing cards or just blocking with it here and there, and our Planeswalkers do make creatures, so you can put the Bankbuster to use as protection as well. It's our 5th 2 mana playable on turn 2 basically. Ichormoon Gauntlet, pretty straightforward. I actually off recording, let's say, I managed to get to that 12 loyalty on 2 Planeswalkers and take 2 extra turns, so that was pretty good. But you need a really long and grindy mid-range matchup for that matter. Contagious Forak has been a crazy good card here, and for the reason that it fetches a land, and if it doesn't in the late game, it proliferates your Planeswalkers. So it's very good. It's a 3/3, so it dodges some removal, it dodges a cut down certainly, it can crew a Bankbuster, it can block, it can act as early protection, right? You play the Vorak, then you play a Planeswalker, now you have a creature on the battlefield. I'm not saying it's not going to get removed, it is going to get removed, but at the very least it blocks multiple things. It blocks Grixis creatures, it blocks mono white creatures, it blocks mono black pretty well. It just does a lot of things, right? This is a card and a half for sure. Depopulate, very straightforward, even though I'm running creatures here and there. The Briefcases creature we don't care about, but the Vorak we kind of do, but at the same time we don't. If we get really overwhelmed, this is what Depopulate is here for. We just want to tempo out as much as possible, and since our Planeswalkers naturally they're not creatures, so they dodge board wipes, it's always good to have some board wipes within your Planeswalkers. But I'm only running 2 copies of a board wipe in the main deck. Wandering Emperor, very straightforward, 2 of, because it's possibly still the best Planeswalker in standard, if not in Magic at the moment. Sorin the Mirthless, very straightforward, makes a creature, gains life. Teferi here as well does the same thing, not the same thing, but it gains life, and it can act as a ramp Planeswalker as well, which is pretty good. Kato here, I've been, ever since Kato came out, I was very underwhelmed by it, but the more I play this version of Kato, the more I like it, especially the +1. I do like that it kind of locks out your opponent from attacking or blocking. So if you're playing against another mid-range deck that has Planeswalkers in it that have creatures on the battlefield, you can actually attack through those. And I do like Kato with Planeswalkers that make tokens, right? Because you can, a lot of times you can bounce those tokens, especially the Briefcase token, if you manage to attack and actually deal damage with it, and just trigger Kato twice, so very good. Urza Assembles the Titans has been an amazing card. It can act as ramp for your 6 mana Planeswalkers, which we have 4 of. You can just put a 6 mana Planeswalker on turn 4 sometimes if you have a Courier's Briefcase. So Briefcase 2, Urza Assembles the Titans on 4, and then Urza Assembles the Titans puts a 6 mana Planeswalker on 4, which is very, very good, right? So it's been a very decent card. We're running a bunch of Planeswalkers here, 14 copies, just to get as much value off of Urza Assembles the Titans as possible. And I mean, if you have a board that's filled with Planeswalkers, the Chapter 3 is just bonkers, right? So Teferi, Temporal Pilgrim, Renin 7 to make creatures to also ramp for our 7 mana Planeswalkers, so it can act as a ramp Planeswalker as well, which is why I like Ren. But the reason why I like Ren here is because of Ichormoon Gauntlet. If you don't want to plus and mill any cards, you can just proliferate. 0 mana proliferate. It adds a loyalty on Ren, adds a loyalty on your Planeswalkers, and you can just make these creatures over and over. Tamiyo completed stage here is very good. We can reanimate a Bankbuster, Briefcase, Vorak, Gauntlet, a 4 mana Planeswalker, or even more if Tamiyo has a lot of loyalty. So she's a must-have. Also, the tapping a Bankbuster, tapping a creature, and having it not get untapped on your opponent's turn is obviously very, very good. Eternal Wanderer, very straightforward. That's our other board wipe of choice in the deck, right? Eternal Wanderer. Vroska here, obviously very straightforward. The proliferate part just goes absolutely crazy with your Planeswalkers. And then Kaya and Nissa here. Kaya and Nissa are not good with Urza Assembles the Titans, but they are insane top-end cards. Obviously, you can play Kaya for 5 Nissa for 5 mana. And these Planeswalkers are just super flexible. These completed ones, right? They're very good. And then Kaya here, obviously, she's insane. She shouldn't be a rare. So within the sideboard here, we're playing 2 Duress, 2 Disdainful Stroke, 2 Sheoldred's Edict, 2 Path of Peril for our aggressive matchups, 2 Unlicensed Hearse, even though we might not need them necessarily, more discard within Nimble Larcenist, and this is a very decent card against Grixis because you actually get to have a blocker, and you get to discard like an Invoke Despair and make Despair, something like that, right? Another Sorin the Merciless here. We kind of drop our mana cost or converted mana cost when we're playing against aggressive decks. We usually take out Kaya and Nissa, we take out Urza Assembles the Titans, and then we include all of our low curve cards so we can actually contend, right? So Sorin the Merciless here, another copy for our aggressive matchups, gains life, makes a blocker, very good. Farewell here for mono white, all you need is for mono white is Farewell, and Atraxa here for our non-blue matchups. We put Atraxa down to actually get insane value for our, let's say, mid-range matches, especially against mono white. You put an Atraxa down, you have 2 Farewells in the deck. That's usually game against mono white. So within the lands here, we're running just a bunch of duels, a bunch of the mana base is really, really good. I really like the mana base. 3 Spars Headquarters and 3 Raffine's Tower. We don't actually want to play a lot of tap lands because a lot of times we want to play things on curve, and that's how I made the deck to be, so we can play things on curve. We do need our 4 mana Planeswalkers on 3 sometimes, so we can, for playing against mono red or something, exile something, right? We are playing the legendary lands as well. So yeah, with that being said, that does it for the list. Relatively long intro, but I want to explain how this is the best, and I support that by 100%. I think I lost 2 games out of 6 or 7. I went 3-0 on my phone, and then I played about 6 games I think on Arena here on my PC. So I think I lost 2 games, but I went 3-0 on my phone, and I went like 5-2 I think with this here. So yeah, very good, 4-2, something like that. Very good deck. That's why it's the best Planeswalker deck. You can't play this in best of 1 because a lot of things you're going to have to readjust, right? You need more board wipes, you need more tempo, I think you need less Planeswalkers, and you just can't play this in best of 1, right? It's very inconsistent in best of 1, but it's insane in best of 3, so that's why I'm playing it. So yeah, with that being said, apologize for the long intro, but I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. If you do, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll be seeing you guys later with another video. Okay, bye. Okay, opponents is on the play. What do we think of this? I think it's a keepable hand. Pretty slow, but You know, we have cut down the Vorak here, and the Vorak should help find us lands for our creatures here. Not unless it gets countered, of course, but, you know. Let's see what we're playing against. Opponent took a mulligan. Okay. Opponent is on plains. Skrell's Hive, huh? Okay. Sure. Mishra's Foundry. I wonder why. Maybe they're on some aggro, you know, plan? Doesn't seem like it though. Opponent is deciding to pass, huh? Alright, might as well just kill that. Minimize the pressure, right? They might have removal for our Vorak here, but at the very least we want it to find lands for us, right? So might as well just run it out. Even if they have removal for it, it should be fine. Alright. Take Igonjo, I guess. Can be an extra utility card here, / removal. Opponent passed on turn 3 with no removal for the Vorak here. So let's see what it is, huh? They might have a Mondrak this turn, which I'd be happy to kill with the Gopher Throat. Still passing. Alright. We're gonna priority check them. Yeah, seems like an Emperor or something. I passed too. Okay, it's too suspicious, right? If it's straight up removal, I'm happy with that. Oh, nice, okay. This is really good. Spending 4 mana like that for removal is something I'm down with, to be honest. I do like that. They see our Igonjo here, but they have to attack. Now they might have an Emperor in hand still, so do we exile? No, I think even if they do have an Emperor,
I've learned much during my travels.
I think we just go for the creature here and take the block. Even if they have an Emperor. If they have removal for this, that's fine. Yep, they do have an Emperor.
You started this fight, but I'm going.
Alright, we'll take it. I will take it. Okay. Alright. We don't have Wrenn and 7 at the moment, but we have the Fairy. Maybe we just play the Gauntlet and hold up the Gopher Throat. We can play Gauntlet and use Gopher Throat and exile something here, but that leaves them with 2 creatures to my 1. I think we have to extend our board here.
May your blade strike true.
Okay, just killed their Emperor. Pretty successful turn for us here. We can slam to Fairy next turn as well without having to worry about anything basically besides like a Shieldred's Edict, which the Emperor can eat quite comfortably here. The Hive is naturally slowly chomping away at their life points, or not chomping, like basically taking away their life points here. Pretty smooth sailing here so far, thanks to our Vorak fetching us the land. Can also proliferate in the late game, which is quite nice. Steel Seraph is going to get flying. That's something that we can't play a Teferi into. But that's fine. We're gonna have to find removal or at least play a Ren in 7 here.
I'm not impressed.
It's another Vorak. That's not good enough, huh? We can kill the Steel Seraph with the Igonjo, which I don't hate, but that means we have to find an untapped land with this Vorak. So do we risk it? Yeah, I mean, let's see our options here. Hopefully we find an untapped land with the Vorak. We have plenty. Untapped land it is. Nice. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good, huh? Okay, I think we should have attacked there. Okay. Even if they have an Emperor here, the Seraph still dies. They need like a Loran's escape or something. Don't tell me you have protection, bro. It's just a touch, that's fine. But it comes back as a 5/4. Yikes. Alright, so nice. That's a draw. That is a draw. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we play Ren in 7, we can get a land off of Ren in 7, right? But it needs to be a green source. So do we risk that? I don't think we risk it.
Let your blade do the talking.
But man, are we gonna waste an entire turn on Beseiju? It has to be a green source, huh? I mean, I'm not willing to risk it, right? Because if we were to play Ren in 7 and we plus Ren in 7 and we don't get a green source, yikes, right? Because they can attack down the Ren in 7. So here I'm just going to... Might as well just do it now, actually. Might as well do it now. There's no reason to do it during their turn. We might have another touch here. But, yeah, thanks. They might have another Steel Seraph here. Keep the blockers back. They can attack down the Emperor here. But it's fine. They don't have Corrupted yet, so that's pretty good. Alright, they go all in on the Emperor. Which is okay. Emperor did his thing already. I mean, the card is just insane value, right? All the time. Still, possibly the best Planeswalker of all time, maybe? For the mana and for the value that it provides, probably. I mean, it's up there with Ugin and Narset, stuff like that, right? They're wasting another touch, by the way, which is pretty good for us. So they do have protection, which we have to be mindful of. And the Fell Stinger, that's nice. Yeah, that's value, right? I like that. I like the little Fell Stinger touch, but man, this Skrull's Hive, huh? Takes away a lot of your life points. Here, I think we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean it's either or. I do prefer Teferi here. If they have removal, we block here, we take one. Yeah, I still prefer Teferi. Sure. We take the draw with Teferi here, I think. see if they want to trade. Nice. Okay. So even if they remove this, the fairy doesn't really die. That's pretty good. That's why you plus the fairy, because they might have 2 removal spells in hand, and if so, they can kill our Teferi, right? They're down to 9 already, though. We have an Eternal Wanderer next turn that can do a lot of damage. We can even flicker our own Vorak here, so we can proliferate more. But maybe we do make the creature next turn with the fairy. Maybe. So far, our opponent has been having a terrible time here. It's a wedding announcement, expected in a tokens deck, right? They're attacking me. Okay. They want Corrupted for the lifelink, I guess. Or they want to draw a card with the wedding announcement. Yeah. Alright. I think here we can comfortably make the creature.
Who's that handsome devil?
I'm not so sure about the Eternal Wanderer at the moment. We could have played the Courier's Briefcase, but I really don't want to lose my briefcase just yet. I mean, we just make creatures here, huh?
As if they were my home. From root to canopy, the trees are mighty.
Okay. Do they kill Ren and 7 if they remove one of these? Nope. Let's just keep the pressure going, because they're losing life rapidly with the hive. It's just a ton of pressure for them. So far, we're doing pretty well. But we have to be mindful of a farewell. Borrow time to take the tree folk. Yeah. Okay. They need another removal spell. They only have a white source up at the moment. Wow. Okay. Yeah. A hand full of removal, huh? They take the opportunity to kill the Ren and 7, which is fine. But can we put them down to 1? That's the question. Yes, we can. Alright. And then the hive kills them. Nice. Alright, so pretty decent game 1 here. So we can comfortably run Farewell against this opponent. So do we want Nimble Larcenist, Duress, or Disdainful Stroke? We can even run a Troxa against this opponent easily, right? We do need more flyers, so... Man, maybe I should have kept the Sorin in the sideboard, huh? They are running their own Wandering Emperor, so it could be good, but... I think I do like Shieldred's Edict here. Instead of the cut down, maybe. And since we brought in Farewell, Depopulate I think can go. I think we can do without Depopulate, especially since we have an Eternal Wanderer, right? I mean, Kaya is value, but we can't cut the Nissa. But man, Kaya against a lot of tokens could be terrible. But Atroxa against tokens is fine, right? So what do we want? Duress? Duress or Disdainful Stroke? I do like the Duress though. It can access a lot of things, right? Instead of the Larcenist, because the Larcenist can only hit artifacts, instants, and sorceries. But what are we cutting for the Duress here? I already cut a Planeswalker. We're at 13 Planeswalkers. Maybe 1 Duress and -1 Urza assembles the Titans, especially since they're on the play too. Yeah. All right. We can. It's a sorcery as well, so Atroxa can get Duress for us, especially since they might have a Farewell. And since we have a low count of sorceries in the deck, If we slam an Atraxa can get the rest for us. Alright, so opponent is on the play. Alright, that's a mulligan. We opened with the same duress again. That's lucky. Alright, so it's either a land or the Eternal Wanderer here, naturally. I think I'm fine with taking the Eternal Wanderer away, I think. I can't take away the lands because if we don't draw any lands at all, we lose out on the Emperor, right? But opponent is playing budget lands like Evolving Wilds, so this should be a relatively easy game. Alright. Yikes. Really anti-Planeswalker, huh? Alright, we take the Edict because it's the cheapest one. And now we just game. Okay. Very removal heavy from our opponent here. Alright, they do have something here. So Sorin or Wandering Emperor. Wandering Emperor instant speed, right? Yeah. Okay. Since these are sorceries, right? They might have drawn another Edict here. But if they go for the Foundry, yeah, that's nice. Alright. We can kill their Edict too. I mean their Foundry. Which is quite nice.
Run away. You'll be safer.
Oh, they might have a March. Yeah, should have been mindful of that. Yeah, I've seen them run the March actually. Okay, yeah, that was a misplay. Should have been more mindful of that, but that's fine. Okay, still make the creature just in case they deal with it.
May your blood
Now we give them the option to either wipe the board or kill my Planeswalkers. Or kill a Planeswalker, let's say. I think here they're gonna want to wipe the board, right? But it's very mana hungry, right? Their removal. That's why I took away the Edict, because Edict is cheap, right? They can double spell eventually on turn 5. So on turn 5 they could have killed 2 Planeswalkers, but now they can't. So yeah, they opt to just wipe the board, which gives us another turn with our Planeswalkers here. So here I can proliferate. I do like proliferating here into making more creatures. Yeah, I do like that plan a lot more. Alright, decline, proliferate, make more creatures because my Planeswalkers are gonna die, right? Let's just go on the aggro plan here a lot.
keep watch for it.
And if they have another deep populate, let's say, that still buys us an extra turn with our Planeswalkers, right? So we can easily recover here. Yeah, they're just passing. I don't get why. Alright, they might have removal here. Let's just start with the Sorn, just in case they have instant speed. At least we get to draw off of the Sorn here. That's a lot of lands, but that's fine.
Blood for knowledge.
We might have a cut down here, but if they don't, at least we put the +1 counter on the flyer instead of the 2/2. Anoint with Affliction, that's fine. Alright, I don't mind attacking here all in, despite the Mishra's Foundries. We can kill the Foundries with the Eiganjo, so... or bounce them if anything. But if they want to chump with the Foundry, I'm down for that as well. And that's what they want to do, huh? You still need one more mana. Sure. I'll trade here. I won't use my Eiganjo. Well, now I am, I guess. Okay. Yeah, whoops, indeed. Yeah, still trading. Okay. Play Ottawa here. We're gonna cycle this land, so might as well just do it now. And it's an Eternal Wanderer. Okay. Alright. Sooner or later, they're gonna have to start using these, right? Wow. Bro's just on the offensive, huh? They don't see the Iganjo? It's a better play for them to just use the Allegiance to Ashes. Okay. Yep. Oh, nice. Alright, so... Make a creature here. Draw with Thorn.
Must protect the
It's another land, that's fine. So 2 Legions to Ashes, huh? I guess I would want them to kill the Ren and 7 here. And that's game, yeah. Easy as that. GG's. Okay, we're on the play. I guess it's keepable, right? Since we're on the plane, we have Depopulate and 2 Emperors. Opponent took 2 mulligans. Yeah, probably land issues. Everyone goes through that. Yeah, alright. Since we have an untapped green source in hand, / black source, we don't mind. Opponent is on a green land. Jund so far. Scrap Gorger. Straightforward, huh? Just play my tap lands, run them out. Stomper, oh, Extreme Ram. So probably Luca, Titan of Industry, Dinosaur. Okay, interesting. I guess no reason for the, I mean, we can tap the Wandering Emperor. I mean, we can play the Wandering Emperor, but... do we give them more ramp? I think I'm happy with playing the Wandering Emperor here. Before they ramp again, actually.
feel the energy of battle.
Okay.
Then guide my judgment.
I could have depopulated, but I'm saving it for bigger creatures here. Yeah, Edict is fine. Loam Speaker. Okay. And the land. Alright, so save the Wandering Emperor, I guess, for a... or we can just run out. Run in 7. Just save my removal. Be patient with it. Yeah, they're running out of cards here.
I will protect you, Phyrexia.
Okay. Very, very, very interesting so far. Nissa, huh? Okay. Okay. Let's plus the Ren.
Every seed contains great potential.
Play Iganjo. Probably exile that. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Probably kill the Bankbuster here, huh?
You stood
So even if they kill the Bankbuster here, I think they need to make a creature instead of actually killing the Bankbuster here. And then a Loam Speaker. Okay. Alright. That's another land, huh? I think we have to make this play, unfortunately. Let's outgrow their creatures, or the creatures that they make here. We can always bring back the... But I do want to bring back the Eternal Wanderer here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. Bringing back the Eternal Wanderer shuts down Nissa, because we can exile the tokens, right? So, alright, an insane ramp pile it seems like. So Shieldred's Edict, naturally, instead of Go for Throat or the Cut Down. But Cut Down can kill Gorgers, Loam Speakers. So I think it's Go for Throat here. And since they are... I do like Atroxa here, I think. So Depopulate is pretty good. We do want Disdainful Stroke, definitely. But what do we take out? We're going to be on the draw, so Urza, Symbols to Titans can go. Kaya can go, I think. Or maybe Nissa. Yeah, I think Nissa can go here. Because we can exile like a big creature that they ramp into, right? But Nissa has nothing going on at the moment. And what do we want? Larcenous seems bad. I'm more into Atroxa here, to be honest. I think we can just run it back with this. Yeah. We can try this. It's extremely slow, and we aren't really drawing any of our sideboard cards, but I mean, I would love a cut down here, but yeah. Alright. Yeah, you just lose when you don't draw your sideboard cards, right? Alright, they're running Fable as well, so that's a reason for us to run Farewell, actually. So if we lose this, I am going to run 2 copies of Farewell. But here, I'm just going to run out the Vorak. Get more mana. Otawara is fine. Alright, so they have access to 4, 5, 6 mana next turn. Pretty good. Alright. Yep, that's 4, that's 5, that's 6. It's a duress. Alright. Probably take the Vraska away, huh? They took Kaya. Okay. I wonder why. Removal for the Vorak, sure. That's fine. We're flooding? Of course we are. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a 6 mana Nissa. Or a Vraska, okay. That is interesting.
Embrace it. All becomes steady to nothing of Phyrexia's.
Yep, that's pretty good. Yep, none of our sideboard cards at the moment, and we really flooded here, like insanely flooded actually.
Downtrodden rise together.
That is just really unfortunate. Let's just put some of these lands to use here, I guess, right? Can't run out Vraska because she was gonna die, right? Even if we turn one of these into a treasure, we're just ramping them even more. Awaken the Woods for 4. Nice. Yeah, so it's an Awaken the Woods combo. If they have Nissa in hand, that's pretty much game, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so we have to play a 5 mana. Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, huh? If they have a Nissa in hand, that's pretty much game. Yeah, we just completely flooded here. It's just really unfortunate, huh? It really is.
Patience. We will win.
Okay. So, no sign of Nissa just yet. Okay, come on, bro. The one time I actually get to draw something playable, it's a briefcase. Okay. Alright. Easy game for our opponent because we just cannot play the game, right? We can't contend with them because of the lands. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Alright. The rest it is. Farewell it is. We're gonna take out the Atraxa, take out the Kaya. We are on the play. The rest. What do we think about this, huh? Is this good? Probably, right? I mean, we just cannot flood, bro. Like, But man, their duress does not hit our Atraxa here, right? How many Planeswalkers are we running at the moment? 12? Yeah, I mean... Okay. I think we do need Path of Peril too here, right? Yeah, let's just run one Path of Peril. And probably cut a Vraska here. Yeah, she seems pretty bad here. But I'm running a Atraxa so we can dodge a duress at least. Or a duress target. And yes, it would have been ideal for us to run our own. Yeah, it would have been ideal here to run our own, what's it called, cut down, but, oh, no land here sucks. Oh yeah, it is absolutely terrible. Alright, let's try to find some lands here. And that's a hit. Yeah, alright. So we can tap down this Crab Gorger next turn. Ooh, no lands for our opponent, huh? No, they probably... Oh yeah, they have a tap land. Okay, interesting. Alright. So they might have an Edict. Or something. I don't want to lose the Tamio. At least Tamio can buy back our Sorin, right? They took away Tamio. Another Fable. Okay. So currently they're struggling on mana, huh? Not really, but awkward plays from our opponent, definitely. Another land for us. Doesn't seem exciting.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
Okay. They kind of flooded out, but that's the benefit of having Fable, right? They're running a lot of force for Nissa. So we're going to trade with the Scrap Gorger here. Yeah, since we have a board wipe in hand, why not? It's a Loam Speaker. Okay. Just kill that now because we... they already have mana, bro. Like, what's the difference? Okay. Now, if they play a Planeswalker here, it's threatened by this flyer, so that's a good thing. Alright. We can abuse this Sorin. And Sorin is really good. Like for 4 mana, like you get a creature. You don't have built-in removal, but you got card advantage and you got a creature. I mean, hello? Edict. Nice. That's a draw. Another Edict. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Now we're finding our sideboard cards. So, Nissa, Vraska. It's another Awake in the Woods for 6. So that's a yikes. Disdainful Stroke. Alright. It's a Teferi. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we just hold here. Because if they slam in Nissa, that's pretty much game. Yep. We held pretty well. I don't want to put a token on the Bankbuster. We need to mobilize that Bankbuster, huh? Yep. Vorak as well. That's pretty good. I guess on nothing. Untap, untap, and untap. Now there is a possibility that they might top deck another Nissa here, which could be painful. Nice. Alright. Yep, we got there. That was pretty good. GG's opponent. Okay. Opponent is on the play. Another 2-land hand. No green source. I think that's a mulligan for me. Okay, this is better. Play a tap land. Mono red, huh? Maybe. Yeah. Alright. Maybe we should have played Beseiju there instead of losing the life, but it gets us close to a Wandering Emperor, which is good. They just went for a Reckless Impulse, huh? Nice. Alright. That's fine. That way they don't play, you know, the other Feldin here. Okay. Play with fire. Nice. They kept one on top. See what they have. It's a Thundering Raiju, okay. They target the Feldin.
May your blade strike true.
I think it's time for the Emperor to go away, right? We need that life gain. They might have another Raiju, but nothing from our opponent so far. And I think this is pretty good for us, maybe? Do we run out the Vraska here? We lose one life every time we draw. Why did they pass, bro? Why did they pass? Removal? Alright. Make the blocker and just pass. Can't even play the Gauntlet. Abrade the briefcase. Nice. Alright. So if that's the case, you just get a Gauntlet down. We have a blocker here, so no, another Abrade. Nice. Yep, opponent is ready for that Bank Buster meta. But that's a good sign for us, right? That they're running Abrade instead of like other removal spells, basically. Alright, we're pretty dead. Almost.
Phyrexian life will gaze into my eyes.
We need to find a way to gain life, bro.
You know nothing of Phyrexia's plans.
Okay. Sucks. Okay. We're at 5. We are at 5. We need to bring down our curve as much as possible when we sideboard. It's another Feldin. That's fine. Yeah, that's why they've been highlighting this. Yeah, that's not good enough, is it?
Patience. We will win.
I'll make the most of the little time I have. We can win this together.
Man, either a Sorin or a Wandering Emperor, bro. Reckless Impulse. Okay, that's dangerous. Yep. You got it. Let's see what they get. Play with fire, probably, right? Another Reckless Impulse. Why? Just ping me with a play with fire, bro. That's a lightning strike. Yikes. Alright. And that is not really good. We can no longer draw with this Phyrexia here. That's pretty bad, huh?
I brought back.
Oh, that Teferi. Yep, that sucks for us. Alright, they can just end it now. Okay, they didn't find what they were looking for. Okay. I'm pretty close. It's a pretty close game. We just need to draw good. Draw good, I said, please. That's a Kato. Okay. Can we kill them? That's 8, 12. I think we can kill them here. Can't attack or block. Okay. But they still have a foundry, huh?
You can't fight what you can't see.
Keep your eyes sharp.
Yep, they still have a foundry. So that kind of sucks. Wow, they didn't block.
Unfortunately for you,
Okay.
my head's in the game.
They're down to 1.
Thanks for the help, Pom-Pom-Chan. Phyrexia has minions, but I have friends.
Yep, we actually needed to attack with this citizen, but we couldn't find a way to crew this bank buster. It's another land, so this is very good. And at least we made a blocker for this foundry here, so... Yep. Good game indeed, yeah, that was a really good game. What a game, huh? Nice. Alright, so Sorin, Path of Peril, Larcenist, and if anything, we just take out this, and this. Keep Phyrexia, I think. 2 Sorins, Teferi can also gain us life. Kato can make that drone that can gain us life. Gauntlet seems slow, and we might want a lot of removal here. Gauntlet does seem slow against mono red. I mean, Gauntlet is here for the for the mid-range matchups, right? Okay. All right. I brought in the Shieldred's Edict because a lot of these mono red decks post sideboard they include Planeswalkers for value against these mid-range matchups, right? And Shieldred's Edict could be a very good card against these Planeswalkers. Like they sideboard Chandra usually, but they're on the play, so I mean I wouldn't, right? But if they're on the draw, usually they sideboard Chandra, right? Okay, this is pretty good. Yeah. Okay. If they turn 1 Kumano, turn 2 Feldon, then that's pretty bad. But we're gonna try. Okay. Yeah. Of course. We're down to 10 already. Oh, that's painful. Oh, man. Yikes. No turn 3 play for us, no board wipe, no nothing, bro. Wow. Wow, like that's so annoying. Oh my goodness, bro. At least we get to be on the play. But that was a turn 4 kill. Or turn 3, was it? No, turn 3 they played. Yeah, that was a turn 4 kill for them. It was turn 3 for us still. But man, that sequencing of Kumano into Feldon, can't remove that with cut down. And I knew they were gonna have that. I mean, it's a pretty good anti-cut down sequencing, right? But I don't think we could have had anything that would have bought us time. This is terrible, bro. Like I just can't find my low curve cards. Just can't open with them, can't find them. I tried to drop the curve as much as possible. Just nothing so far. It sucks. It really sucks. Yeah, and we're just flooding. Man. Where are my cards, bro? Wow, bro. The flood fest, man. A board wipe here does nothing. They have cards in hand, bro. Soken's okay. Okay. And then we have nothing anymore. Just removal in hand. Okay. So this bought us a little bit of time, I guess. But we need to gain life, right? So no Sorin, no Wandering Emperor, no hard removal. We haven't drawn anything significant, bro. Maybe we can find a Sorin or a Wandering Emperor with the Stakanuma here. Yep. Look at that. I can't believe this, bro.
Surrender now, and we can win this together.
god, bro, of course. Brother. Like, please.
I brought back. I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming. This is what you get for hurting my people. Patience.
Okay.
Then let your blade do the talking.
All they need is one more removal.
Out of my way. I do it. You deal with it.
You're coming with me.
Alright, it all comes down to this, I guess. A top deck god, are you, opponent? Okay.
Without me, we're all doomed.
Man, we should have attacked with this too, huh? Alright. Well, that's why I sideboard Sorin and Wandering Emperor, right? It was just a matter of time to find them, bro. I was just so triggered by the fact that I couldn't find my low curve cards. I just couldn't. They're still attacking me for some reason. Yeah, but we still gain life. Nice. Alright. Oh, what a game, huh? That was kind of annoying, but we got there. GG's.